Hi. Yeah, I'm still doing a lot of stuff with my clothes, so I got it all over. Anyway, wow, I got to get this. There we go. Well, I'm wearing my new cover up at Stranger Things, and then I got a shirt that's that's Hellfire Club. Woo! Woo! Okay. All right. Now that's done. I know right now I'll be repeating myself. I never really gave a rat's ass about the Royals. My family always, we would talk about them, but we didn't bring them out or talk about them, you know. But then suddenly, this woman, Diana, she was a school teacher. She started dating a prince, and he wasn't that good. He wasn't that good looking. Let's just be honest. She was a pretty one in the whole, synthetic of the 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 whole thing. God, my eyes look dark in here. Anyway, I thought she was absolutely fabulous. Beautiful. I remember seeing her, they had a private, it was just before she was to walk down the aisle and she was wearing her, I guess it would be like her slippers, and she's skipping down there like a little kid, dee, 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 skipping. And I'm like, God, that's so cool. You know, it was just nice. So I grew up essentially since I was about 12 on until she passed. She was a part where I got to see a beautiful woman bring two. Could you just give it a rest? Two beautiful children. They started off as babies. That was William and Harry. I got to say William first, Harry. And then they grew up, they dated. Harry married his beautiful wife, Kate, and she acts appropriately. She dresses appropriately. I think I need to bring out Snake Lady's wig. It's a curly one, but this is actually from Rosanna Dana, but I haven't combed it out or anything. And I'm probably going to be doing that soon. I couldn't find a beautiful straight hair wig, and I'm broke. So there we go. I'm Meghan Markle. That's right. I'm Meghan Markle. I'm trying to get the voice down, so just give it a couple seconds. Oof, I gotta really brush this bad boy. I'm Meghan Markle. You see, they said it was a free hair design. It was a free one. And I wanted it because I'm there, and I swear, and everybody's scared of me because even the Karens run when I come. That's right. I want everyone scared of me because I'm mad and I steal. That's right. When I go for my modeling stuff, I figure I'm getting a special five-finger discount. Let's see what I can take. So, yeah, yeah, you order from me, you might not get a wick. It's like people are saying I'm like what I sell. I don't have a wick in my candle, and, not too bright. That's how I feel. She treated the name of Princess Diana with dishonor. So much so that I've been festering with this. I'm like, God, I'm American, been born here, never been to London, but I'll tell you this much. I loved her too. And that was the line that you don't fucking cross. Even though I'm American, no, you don't cross it. You crossed it, bitch. No, no, I'm going to make fun of you. Yeah, just like her candles. There's no wick and no light in the windows. So you got that right. She's a lot like what she sells. Stale, and no one wants to eat it. Really. It's because I couldn't get a nice straight wig. So if somebody wants to send one my way, I can do a proper Meghan Markle because she's more like, oh yeah, darling, yeah, okay, hon. I'm the boss. Don't tell me what to do, even if I'm losing billions or millions. She don't give a shit. It's not my money. It's my husband's money. She just like carry him around like a accessory. Yep, and that's how she is. Yeah, that's right. I just love my husband. He's just so nice, and I'm just such a good person. Oh, yes, I am. Today, when I went out to eat, I gave that 50-cent tip, and I said, there you go. Don't spend it all in one place now. Oh, yeah, I'm such a nice person. Oh, you know, I decided on Dior, I pick out my own stuff to five finger shoplift or, take because I'm Meghan Merkel. I take everything I want and I want it all. And then I want everyone to fear me. Fear me. Fear me. I'm Meghan Markle. Fear me. Fear me. That's right. I just want to be the mighty Meghan Markle. Roar, roar, roar. The mighty Meghan Markle. Roar, roar, roar. Oh, that's right. You know, the French just love me. Yeah, they do. They told me that they said I can show off their they have where those things that they unalive Princess I mean the Queen Marie Antoinette. Oh, the French said they can try that out on me. I said yes. Oh yeah. I don't know if the French tried that, but I'm just thinking, man, there's a lot of people pissed off at her. Oh my God. Ooh, ooh, that is it's very cringeworthy. I'm American and I'm told that I don't take and step up to, the plate and all that. Yeah. And uh, I'll be honest with you. Wow. William, Kate, his dad, all the people worked at the palace. Think about this. All the people worked at the palace. I do have is this oh no, it's that short wig. Hey, we'll give her a hairstyle to God, I can never find it. There we go. There we go. This is a real cool one too. Um, I just like plop it in there. I think that I think that Megan knew what she was doing and had an idea, and her whole thing was And I think it was after spending time with Andrew, who, by the way, if we remember, he also doesn't have a title. You know, I mean, a lot of people don't. He's the type of person, he's not going to be hanging out with too many people. Let's just be honest. I mean, I don't think I would. Oof, let me get this over. It's on my eye. I don't think I'd be name dropping um, an ex royal like she was. Really. This is crazy. All right, there it is. Sometimes the shorter wigs can be more of a pain in the ass than the bigger wigs. Oh my gosh. Oh, shoot, this looks bad. Okay, so it'd be Meghan Markle in a short wig, which is kind of like, giving her an idea. It's like the short wig. I can't believe it. I'm Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle. That's right, I'm Meghan Markle. That's that's me. And I went and I was told that I would get my hair redone to look just the glorious. And they cut it off. I can't believe it. Do they know who I am? I'm the Duchess. Ah, I can't believe it. They think that they could take that away. I'm just going to sue them. I'm going to sue the place that cut my hair. I'm going to sue everybody. I'm going to sue you. That's right. Because I'm Meghan Markle. That's right. I make everybody pissed at me. Even my closest people. Yeah, I just can't help it. I love money. I know how to be a financier. I'm an actress. And when I fart, it sings. My butt sings and it never smells. I'm magical and we're all in a magical place. That's right. So if you're Meghan Markle, I don't know, man. You pretty much stinked up Europe. You burned a lot of bridges, and here in America, you might as well just go somewhere, start working at Circle K, and call it a day because that's going to be it. Get a small one-bedroom apartment and deal with it, or you can go and live with mommy for a while. I think. Oh, that's where that went. Whew. Yeah, because let's just be honest. Meghan Markle's not the nicest person. She's quite rude. And every time, if you ever notice, when her husband's talking, he's just taking a little bit too long. She gets all clenched up. Hey, hey, I want to talk. I'm two. Hey, I'm out there. It's like Jesus Christ. There's only so really. There's only so much, it's not like Megan's, a seasoned royal who's been married for a while. She's just a yacht girl. She's what you consider a glorified yacht girl. Hung out with the uncle that is no longer, whatever, just not a good player. A little bit nutty. We'll talk about Andrew. He was with her first. Yep, that's what they kept trying to tell him. Come on, Harry, listen to us. She is not who you think she is. She is not who you think she is. And sure as shit, Chinola. Yep. Oh, yeah, we knew. She went to Africa and she was inappropriate dressed. She was dressed like a hussy. You dress appropriately. It makes it makes the girls look bad. Like you don't give a rat's ass. You dress appropriately. And it just makes me think, God dang, that's just a few things. It's like, I think the last thing was hearing that she was trying to monopolize on Diana's name. I think that really pissed me off more than anything. Because Diana was one of the nicest people out of, she was the youngest one pretty much. She was the youngest. Yeah, at that time she was so young, and everyone just seemed like her husband and everyone around her. It was like a breath of fresh air. You seen somebody before they were getting married skipping up and down the hallway like a little kid and just being silly and laughing, and everyone's having a good time, even though some of them were going, hey, let's be, but she was just enjoying it. It was her day. She was beautiful. And she looked beautiful. When Meghan crossed the line and did that, that was it. It was no more nice. It was like, you, for an American citizen, I feel embarrassed to say that she is from the United States, to act and represent the United States in a negative way. We all out here aren't seeking that kind of attention, because that's just not right. Anyway, Highgrove has outsold Megham's candle, and it was cheaper. Her candle was $65. Can you imagine that? $65 for a candle. Damn, that's expensive. And it didn't come with a wick. So you get you get a candle that's comparative to Meghan herself. It doesn't work, and it's not very bright. That's the difference. See, Meghan has a candle out, and it's like a representation of herself. It doesn't have a wick, and it's not very bright. Megan's only problem with everything. She thinks that she could go and take a rule out of court that's been in there before. Oh God, I don't know. For a long time, for over 100 years, baby. And you were just dumb as fucking a box of rocks. Oh my God, how thick can you be? Oh my Lord. I would say about selling your mom, but you tried to sell somebody else's mom. And I'm laughing, but I was pissed yesterday. I really was. I was livid yesterday thinking, wow, she did that? Isn't it like selling your mom? His mom? Oh, that's not good. So today we will be talking about Meghan Markle, and I am sorry, London. I'm from America, and yep, that's from America. That's a sociopath. They like to do everything extremely fast. Like I told you, sociopaths work at the warp speed, as fast as they can. It's like they're the greatest troll, They wait for someone to buy the lumber, to cut it up, make it into a nice bridge, and then they move under there and charge people rent to go across it. That's what Meghan Markle is, a troll. That's all she'll ever be. Because as far as I'm concerned, she embarrassed me as being an American. She should have had been respectful towards the royal family. She was just not very respectful. And then she used the race card throughout the thing. Oh, lovely. Made people cry. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what she made elderly people cry because that's what kind of lovely piece of work she is. Goddamn, she's got the weirdest nose I've ever seen. Have you ever seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? They had the child catcher, had that weird nose. The end kind of weird. That's what her nose kept looking like. I kept thinking, God, is she a child catcher? Do you think her dad was a child catcher? Nah, he was kind of big, so I don't think he was running after anything. Just, noticing. So here you have somebody who represented the United States in a fashion that, let's just be honest, yeah, we weren't put in the best light, to be honest. Yeah, not all of us are like that. I swear, she's just the only idiot. She knew what she was doing, and she manipulated Harry because Harry really, really, in the heart of hearts, trusted this person, is what it looked like. And he just went along and said, Hey, she's just telling me I got to trust her. Yeah. Let's just put it this way. If Diana was living, this would have never happened. Guaranteed. Diana would have been on it like white on rice because she loved her boys. And when they became men, she'd be like, really inquiring hard. I can guarantee you she would not be letting that go. They kept warning Harry, and Harry kept thinking, your grandmother who loved you very much let you get away with a lot. She's no longer living. You should have just taken that as a note. Now your dad, Harry's dad, who's King of England, he's not doing so well. Say prayers and stuff. But I don't think Meghan is going to be married much too longer. I think she crossed the line with Harry even, because there's no way that she could get away with that. There's no way she could use Princess Diana's name. But that was a crossing point and the end point for me to take, because I just thought, wow. Excuse me. No! Leave it! Look, you horny little thing. Oh, leave my stuff alone. Ah. You piss me off. Watch. He's determined. No, you leave it alone. Ugh. Oh, God. Fine. Take it. There. Just leave my I'm like a parent. Just leave me alone. Ah. I got this upside down. And this from the pizza. So I'm just wondering, wow, there's just so much shit going on. That troll seen a way to get in and did it. I really believe that. I'm almost thinking, do you think Andrew sent her to cause all this? Because, man, that's a whole lot of crud. I just, I'm flabbergasted, is what I am. I'm going to be honest with you. She said she had a thing for detail. That's why she took the canning thing and put it upside down. She was meant to do that. Her special canning things know how to do that. Wow. Oh, she's a special kind of special. I can, she is pretty much told not to contact. She must have been really calling up. She must have been just calling up the castle like every 5 minutes. I got it on speed dial. Ugh, I got to give him a call. Harry's over there, and good Lord. So if she had a hysterectomy, who's the mother? I mean, I'm wondering. That's what they're saying now. She had a hysterectomy. Wow. That's something. Yeah. Mhm. That's why she's cuckoo. I'm gonna be honest with you. They should never take out your lady things unless they absolutely have to. It's not meant to come out. It makes women go absolutely cuckoo for coconuts because, you know, Meghan Markle is just, she's out there. I think that Harry ran away. I really believe Harry left and said, I can't take this. So I don't know what's going to happen. Boy, is it getting good. So let's bring your popcorn and let's talk. It pissed me off when I mean, I was an American girl watching this beautiful marriage in 1982. It's beautiful. And I watched it and I thought, this is great. I didn't watch all of it. I was not, and still to this day, you can't really keep me sitting down. So, yeah. So, I think a lot of us Americans really loved Diana and cried with everybody because she was she was the people's princess. She wasn't meant for her name to be bought and sold. Oh God, she would turn over in her grave. I couldn't believe it. Let's see. When I heard about that. I said, "Oh, she's a troll." Meghan Markle is the closest thing you'll get to a troll. And she's a sociopath, which means, like I said, the difference between a psychopath and a sociopath goes as this. A sociopath is someone who steal from you and help you look for the item. A psychopath will be nice to you, kill you, and then take your shit. So I am wearing, today is the new um, season 5 of Stranger Things with Winona Ryder. Now, mind you, Winona was, for a while, she was doing bad things. I'm not going to mention it. And she pulled herself up. Is doing well. She's working here on Stranger Things. Yeah, she's doing good. But Merkel, or whatever you want to call her, she apparently, her idea of working is using some other people's money, not knowing what she's doing, you don't look at your, like, sociopaths are the type of person that get a job in which they will feel that they could stand out and look their best even when they're crappy. A while back, my ex senior psychopath came back from Michigan and said, I want to own a bar. Oh, that's expensive. A lot of work. I'm thinking, I can't work that hard. I'm getting too old for this shit. So finally I looked at him. Nah, it's not going to happen. And finally, I just told him, look on the internet and find out what the lowest base cost. I mean, that's why you get a lot of people who end up owning liquor stores, because they find out owning a bar is not just owning a bar, but it's a lot of responsibility that I know my ex didn't have that kind. It just was is the way it was. He was like, I married a Markle. He thought that we can like get a loan. When you get a loan, you got to understand you have to have something worth for the bank to take. So I'm like, you got me on that, because I put most of the footwork for all this stuff, and I knew, nah, it's not, you know, you got to have insurance. And my ex was not grown up enough as far as I was concerned. If you're going to have a relationship next door and go to bed with me, and you have other relationships throughout the time, I'm just thinking, oh, I just want out. That's it. So he wanted to make a newspaper. Another idea, one of his brain fart ideas that I go, oh God. No. Did you look into it? Do you know what I mean by look into it? And he looked, well, why would I have to do that? Well, you could find out if there's magazines comparable to yours. And could your magazine be put online? And all these things they had questions about. I mean, did you realize, yeah, they don't have nothing like this out there, because that's what they got with penny savers and all those. Those do that. What would you make something else? You got it better, get more advertising. He didn't get it. When you have a magazine and you have no journalism experience, you never gone and done any writing experience, I'm like, oh God, no. And maybe you could think things a little more simpler. Then he goes, he wanted to have a restaurant. Why? People have restaurants who are really good cooks, know how to deal with large sums of money, and have a different outlook than what my ex did. And I looked at him, I go, no, I don't think a restaurant would be good for us. Yeah. Instead of thinking, hey, let's get our credit going good. Let's see what we can do to make our life better. I won't be expecting to play and it's always that way. Sociopaths, for some reason, they play the victim and they are the ones causing their own hurt. Mine didn't have a lot of problems with the police or anything, but he calls them a lot. And then Markle, yeah, she's gonna sue. I'm gonna sue. That's what she said. God, how thick can you be? You don't sue the royals because they took your name, not because of any other thing. You just didn't want to be one. You left London. London didn't leave you. It was the other way around. Man, she had it good. She was like a dark-haired version of Fergie. You know, Fergie would wear these offlandish dresses, and you're going, wow, did you just gain a shitload of weight and you couldn't fit into anything? I mean, I really did think that because she wore clothes that was like, wow, circus clothes. There's Diana, perfect and beautiful. There's Fergie. Oh yeah. Okay, cringeworthy. There's Kate. Oh yeah, there's Merkel. Oh God, cringeworthy. Did she wore no color? None. Just like her IQ, it's probably lower than anything. It's just no color, no nothing. She just yeah, no respect. She went and was dating a prince. She was representing us. Boy, at least we had Grace Kelly. Damn. Princess Grace, married to a prince, was an actress, had children, was a beautiful woman, was graceful, didn't act like a harlot. She represented America wonderful. Then comes Merkel. Oh shit. That's where everything went in the can. Once Merkel, the crazy troll, got a hold of everything. God dang, where's that picture? I gotta find that picture. Oh my gosh, I gotta show you this. This looks like the end of Merkel's nose. Every time I see her, I keep thinking, I'm the child catcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Pictures of the child catcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Okay. All right. Here's a good side picture. His nose is really like long. The lighting looks weird on his eyes. See how his nose is? The end of it, the end of his nose, the child catcher. That's how Merkel's nose reminds me of. Like she's the child catcher. You know what I mean? Because every time I see that nose, I'm going, oh crap. The child catcher's her dad. He got really, really big. And they just said, hell, she's nuttier than a Christmas fruitcake. I don't even think her mama knew that she was just like faking it all. They had people going, "Hey, she had a hysterectomy." Oh, Lord. Oh, I couldn't get it. Oh, I was, like, blown away. I couldn't I'm, like, thinking, "Who the hell would go and do this?" You know? Yeah. I didn't even share it. Ah, it's almost done anyway. Ah, why share it? So, yeah, don't be a Megan and be a troll and treat people like crap and think that you're number one. Mind you, Harry had to play nursemaid, clean up. Their relationship, if they were a actual regular couple, Harry would be cleaning up after her because she doesn't look like the type of person to do much. And she's not very, she doesn't come off as someone going, all right, I got a product. Let's see what the price is going to be. Let's look at other products. Let's do this. Let's do that. Wow. It just amazes me that she actually thought that people would think it would be okay to use his mother's name for money. Oh, yeah, that was just for me too. She crossed the line. The Markle crossed the line, and now on, if you fuck up, you're doing a Markle. Did you Markle it up? That's right. Nobody uses Diana's name for profit. That woman was not perfect, but goddamn, I loved her just as much as everyone in America that cried along with me when she passed away. So yeah, she stepped over those lines. So let's talk about sandglass. Now, you know, when we get a comet or we get something that comes in and it hits the sand, and a long time ago, a huge, I guess it'd be an explosion that happened in the desert that made a buttload of sand glass because out of that sand glass, King Tut Tutankhamun, in which we know of, a lot of his what you call scarabs that are made. Oh shoot, do I have any scarabs? I got some scarabs, but they're not here right away. I will get them and I'll show them tomorrow. But they're really cool. They're about this big. I got a ring in the bathroom that I got from Amazon. But anyway, what happened is about, I say 15 years ago, I was perusing the internet through eBay and I seen all this sandglass and they were being sold for, it's not that expensive, but I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. So I bought one. You buy one and 15 years, you go to look back and you go, oh crap, I can't afford it now, but at least I got one. I could be grateful for that. This one's quite a unique piece. I don't know. This is a piece like this will run quite big. It's an unusual green color. It does have something unusual right on the top here going down, as you notice, with that red color, that like it's a ring right there. And this is, I guess you would call this ancient glass. It's a very, I was told to get this color because it's a green. It's very unusual. looks almost like jade unless I got it. But yeah, it's unusual. It almost looks like jade because, but I got it and I had it for a while. So I was thinking of seeing how much it was worth. Just seeing. Usually I just go to the hawk shop and seeing how so much something's worth if I don't find it or I'm unsure about an item. So maybe I'll get that checked out later. But I got my trusty cat who made a bunch of messes with my things where I put it in and I sucked the air out. Yeah, he put holes in a whole bunch of them. He was on my poo-poo list. So I got to work hard, put all the rest of the clothes in the closet that I have closed up where the cat can't get in anymore. He's all mad at me. I'm like, hey, I got to take care of this stuff so I can move on. I helped in the kitchen. And while I like cleaning my walk-in, I like cleaning my, you know, my walk-in shelf and everything, and I keep all my stuff in there. All, all my dry goods. I live out west here in Nevada. So if you want to tell me where you live over here. Anyway, I pulled out, I do have food put off to the side, and I will show you guys how to have emergency food like me, not MREs. But anyway, I pulled out my emergency thing. I was like, oh crap. It was a good thing I was planning just to go and back and, grab it up. I'm so glad I didn't. Because behind was a big, yeah, this big Black Widow. I go, Devin, get it. I don't deal with spiders. When I was younger and when I was married, I lived in a very healthy environment for spiders over in Detroit. And we used to get some really big ones. Man, you knew it was spring. My house would plunk up with spiders, and I had big books, so I was squish them with the big books, and then whoever picked them up had to clean the spider. That's how I played the game. I called the squish spider. You clean it up. So yeah, I really been just pissed off at the fact that we have somebody who has their idea. They're now. She's like, well, I guess we can all laugh and say that America does have a joke on themselves. We have the Markle. Self-righteous piece of work. Disrespect everybody all around the world. Goes to Africa and dresses like the hussy. She didn't dress like a hussy. She just dressed it inappropriate for that culture. She just pissed me off when she tried to use some beautiful, try to use her ho-ho. She just stepped off the wrong plane for that one. I think a lot of people feel the same way. There's a lot of people that just loved her. She is no Diana. She is trying to put herself as a Diana, but oh no. William and Kate, beautiful marriage, beautiful couple. That's forever right there. Meghan, don't call Meghan. Don't want to hear from your ass no more. Oh, I remember some of the things that she said. She had been with a friend of hers and talking about being in front of there in the where they have the water fixture, the water thing, and she's talking in front of there, saying about how she was a while back she was there, and I'm like, when did you go there? That's not a cheap ticket. Who in the hell brought you there? That went in my mind, and yes, Andrew came out in my head, and I thought she'd been playing with the older uncle That's how she got in with Harry, really, the older uncle. She really did play him. And I'm thinking, did Andrew send him? Really? I mean, I'm just thinking she hung out with him and played patty cake with him. And then she goes and plays patty cake with Harry. Whose child is that? Did she save her eggs? Because I'm hoping, because good Lord, Lord, she lied about everything else. Don't just do a DNA test. Don't even ask the Contarina. She really doesn't know. I think it's like on a day on an hourly basis because she thinks everybody hates her and it's not true. No one hates her. It's just she's an evil cunt. It's like I'm a Contarina. Everyone fears me when they come to be employed by me. I'm Markle, the menace. Markle the menace. Ah, 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 ah. Because that's what she was. She went over to Europe and, they're probably thinking, don't you dare marry an American girl, man. You are, bloody hell, you're not going to marry an American girl. Oh, 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 no, 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 no. Oh, that's a bloody. So could you imagine a nice English family? They're they love their queen. They love their royals. And a lot of them, they really trust them because they have shown love and honor towards their people and been there. And then they get Marco. Oh my God. What did they think about it? I am so grateful that the king came over to America and really seen, how we act. Because if he never, thankfully, they travel all over. And I'm very grateful that they are well traveled. You know why? Because God bless, Markle was representing the United States, us, and she represented us really bad. This is a kind of non wanting to, how could I say this? Hmm. She's like an OnlyFans girl. That's what you get when you get comparison, like an OnlyFans, a yacht girl. She's like a little bit above the OnlyFans girl. An OnlyFans girl is for everybody, but the yacht girl, oh, ho, 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 that's a little bit more. And that's where she met Andrew. That's what the story is going. Because with her, it changes on the daily slash hourly thing. Mhm. And as far as I'm concerned, you know what? If we never hear about the Contarina, I'll be happy. She, yeah. So it's getting ready to go. Let's hope that, Markle is going to, well, she's in California. She can work over at McDonald's. They might hire her if she's lucky. She can maybe dye her hair blonde. I don't know. Give us blondes a bad name. No, no, don't dye your hair. I don't care. I just, she would sell her own mother. She really would. She is not a nice person. Her mom seemed nice. Idiot. She's a sociopath. She did everything at lightning speed, and people were begging Harry to listen. And she was going, trust me, trust me. Yeah. So, as always, let's say a prayer for Harry and say a prayer for Marco because, you know, She is now just like one of us. Well, not really. God dang. We're a little bit brighter than her candles. So, yeah. Have a good one. Thanks for the thumbs up, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. I got my anger out. Thank you.